my friends and on my time. A pretty face never mattered to me. It's nothing like I wanna see in my dreams, so I'ma hit the lights and go to sleep. Yeah, yeah. So sick and tired of this place I'm in. Too many hours in this basement.
Hey, Mr. Crew Baby. Need to sleep with you. Cute. Oh, just got the kitty slap me.
Keeping these thoughts to myself, but I'm not hurting. I'm keeping my feelings on the shelf. Every time I go outside, anxiety makes me blind. Can't keep hiding. I don't know why, I just can't find myself.
Hello. I'm trying a different setting on this microphone. We'll see how it goes. Welcome to my channel. I make writing vlogs here. I'm trying to document my revision process, getting ready for querying while lifing. Just life stuff. As you guys saw in the intro with all the boxes, I'm currently moving out of this apartment, moving back home to my parents' house in the US. I currently live in Canada, so it's like a hard move on several levels because I have a long drive and I have to sell all my plants because I don't think I can bring it. I didn't really look closely into it. I just saw that if it's in soil, you can't bring it. And so I actually have someone coming in an hour to pick up one of my plants, my fig tree. Anyway, hi, if you're new here, it's just extremely chaotic in here and I'm like a fan of holding this microphone right now. So we're gonna just keep doing it while I can. I have some cool news. My poem has been nominated for, I think, Canada's Best Science Fiction and Fantasy for 2023. I have no idea when I'll hear back from the editor who's running that anthology, but I thought I would share it here. I thought that was really cool. I totally did not expect that poem to be nominated. Like my first work that's nominated is like a poem, but it's also very, very exciting. So yeah, I wanted to share that. And I'm blanking. We can talk about my book. So I'm working on a young adult fantasy and yeah, okay, sorry. I like haven't vlogged in 3 weeks and I just completely forgot how to vlog. So my goal for this video is to finish Act 1. Act 1 has been killing me literally since the last time we spoke. It's been 3 weeks and I've only worked on 2 chapters since the last time we spoke. I finished chapter 2, which is the hump that I was experiencing in the previous vlog. We did chapter 3 and now we're on chapter 4. Wow. I was actually wondering if I'm being like way too picky right now. I'm being a perfectionist because I was under the impression that my product had to be like super polished to query, and that is my goal, but maybe I should just like turn that notch down just a little bit, because I do believe that some agents just want to see if you're able to finish a book. Okay, you know what, don't trust anything I'm saying. Like I'm just literally, I could be lying to you right now, but from what I think happens, sorry, the sirens are going and I'm like scatterbrained. So what I'm trying to say is that I believe some agents are okay with a less polished manuscript, but as long as it's complete and as long as the premise is good, I think they can work with you on like editorial stuff and like revisions. So I feel like I'm being too much of a perfectionist right now, and I've decided to send Act 1 to my critique partner once it's done. So I have 5 chapters in Act 1. That might sound kind of little, but my chapters are kind of bloated. I believe I'm averaging around like 2,800 words per chapter, and so I think one chapter could even go up to 4,500. I don't know. We'll see when I, like, that's chapter 5. I'll see when I get there. The point is, I want to send the first act to my critique partner so she can. So this book is not just like me in my head. Like I want concrete feedback. I want constructive feedback. And I think I want feedback on like the scene by scene, because I think as a whole, Act 1 is pretty solid in my opinion. But I think things within the scene can improve. So I just like don't want to be in my head anymore. And so this vlog will run until I finish Act 1. It's just like very hectic going. It's just like very hectic here because I'm like moving, I'm selling all my stuff, and I have a million, like, I don't know how much I want to say it. should I even talk about this? I was just at my parents' house in the clips that you saw in the beginning, because I was supposed to visit my parents, like my family, over the Christmas break, but things just was so terrible. Things were just so bad that I didn't end up going to see my parents until the first week of January, or the second week of January. And so because of that, I brought Bramble with me on the plane. So he's at my parents' house right now, which is why I said in the beginning of this clip that I was just Crow Baby here right now. I'm taking him to the vet tomorrow because I need all the documentation and stuff to bring him to the US. Oh my god, I forgot to book the... Shit. I was supposed to book the truck. Okay, that's on my to-do tomorrow morning. Call the truck people, book a one-way rental. I need to write this down. I spent the majority of the day doing client work. The client work literally took me all day. I took like a break in between. Like I literally worked like 9 to 5, like this was a real job. I did take a break in between to do Augur stuff. I volunteer at Augur magazine and I was just doing some website stuff, but still like this copy edit is taking me a really long time and I'm working on 2 freelance client stuff at the same time right now, which I've never done before, so that's also like stressing me out a little. I was taking on a lot of clients because I have no money coming in right now and I want to practice and get better, but I think I'll have more thoughts on this. I have a few like personal things in the air right now. Yeah, this vlog will be long, so I hope all these like vague things will be answered by the end of this vlog, because I don't like being vague either, but I just don't want to say some things right now. And is there anything else that I could talk about since I haven't vlogged in so long? Clearly I forgot how to speak. There's like this meme I saw. It was like when you speak 2 languages and you start losing proficiency in both languages, so it's like bilingual, like BYE. Yeah, that's totally happening to me. I mean, there's something else I could say. It doesn't really matter. You know, maybe I'll just say it. I don't know if I care. I applied for a product position at Penguin Random House and I got the next steps for that job interview process. So I thought that was really cool. Imagine I worked at Penguin as like a product person, not an editor, but I feel like that would be so cool. That would be so cool. So yeah, lots of things lining up, lots of things to do. Yeah, this video will be long. I already know it. This video is gonna be really long. Ever since I came back from the US, my skin has been literally peeling. I don't know if you can tell. I just like quickly put on some lotion. Like, it's so obvious how terrible, like how this, I'm literally not made for this weather. Like, I'm literally not made for this weather. Oh, hi! It's been a whole ass week since we last updated. I have not been wanting to do anything creatively. Obviously, I haven't been updating this vlog. I haven't been writing. The last time I wrote, I think it was the last day at my parents' house because I was writing every day there, but here is just really hard because there's a lot to do with the moving, and Crow Baby wasn't doing really well after he came back from the vet. I was really stressed that he had to be taken into the emergency room, and so, I mean, as you heard him, I think he's doing fine now. I have good news. The good news is that I got a verbal offer for a job and I'm really grateful because I'm in product management. That's like my career, I guess, outside of, I mean, that is my career. I don't have a writing career yet, or a YouTube career really. And I'm really grateful because if you're in the tech space or if you're following the news, you'll know that tech layoffs are still happening. Google, Discord, Audible fired a bunch of people at the beginning of this year, but there will be some baggage to this. It's a hybrid role. I have to go into the office 3 times a week, and it's also a far commute. It's 3 hours every day to the office and back, and I think you guys all know what it's like to work remotely versus commuting, and so because of that, my time is definitely gonna shrink. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm gonna balance YouTube with writing, with my editing services, with Augur. It's gonna be, I don't know yet, but I'm assuming everything is gonna slow down a lot. I'm not gonna be posting as frequently. I'm not gonna be taking on as many clients. I'm probably not gonna be able to query this year, and just focus on Augur, right? I think I'm also blocked on the creativity side because I'm thinking too much about the publishing side, and I I did some research on agents last week or earlier this week, and I'm not sure who I want to query because I don't want to write young adult fantasy anymore, but I did start plotting that romantasy series I wanted to write, and that I think would do way better in self-publishing. But I also have some like sci-fi stories I want to write, and so I like don't really know like what I'm doing. Pretty much I don't know what I'm doing, and I don't know how to, yeah, I'm not sure. So today I made a to-do list. He's been really chatty without Bramble here. Yeah, chatty kitty! I just looked at my to-do list and wanted to cry. So I checked off kind of like 4 things and I pushed one. I have to do 100 pages. I want to try to do 100 pages of one of my clients' books. I returned a client project earlier this week and I have another one due. So I want to get 100. I want to get through 100 pages. I have to rebook my U-Haul and rebook the elevators for moving. I intended on moving out on a Saturday, but after talking to a friend, she was saying that like a weekday might be better to avoid traffic, and since I have to bring that little kitty, just as little time as possible on the road. I don't want to talk to anyone, so I don't want to do that right now. I have to go through slush reading for Augur. I think I mentioned this, right? Volunteer Augur magazine, and I have to get rid of a bunch of kitchen stuff. I haven't cleared out any of the kitchen stuff yet, and this place is already crazy. Let me show you what it looks like right now behind you. This is literally what the place looks like right now. It's just look at me. Yeah, and then we still gotta do the kitchen stuff, so I'm planning on doing like 1 cupboard per day because I don't want to get overwhelmed, and that's pretty much all I had for today. As you can tell, I didn't schedule in any writing. I don't want to overwhelm myself and get anxious and then fall into depression, because that's usually the cycle. So I'm gonna do all of this, and if I can get all this done today on the to-do list, then we'll move on to writing. Yeah, I don't know what this vlog is. I had a ton of hope that this would be like wrapping up act 1, but I'm just like not in a good headspace right now to be doing any of this, honestly. Like I don't even know why I'm vlogging right now, but I thought I'd just give some updates. I'm doing a lot of waiting right now, so I thought I would just film a clip. We're using the wide angle camera, so you have to zoom in on my ugly face. I brushed my hair with coconut oil. I put on some lipstick. I tried to go downstairs to rebook the elevators with the concierge, but he wasn't there. I'm waiting for my computer to update because I only have Word on my computer, and I wanted to do some client work. It was just like very slow, so I updated my computer. Oh yeah, I just accepted the offer for like the verbal offer that I was talking about earlier. I just got the actual offer letter and I accepted it. And so yeah, I'm gonna be starting a new position at JP Morgan and Chase. I'm very excited about it. It came like right after I made that first clip. So yeah, woohoo. Very excited to make some money. I've been, yeah, not having money was a struggle. It is a struggle, and so I feel you, and I'm really glad that it's like a relief that you can spend, like, obviously the writing's gonna be slowed. Anyway, I want to buy this. This is a collector's edition of The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet. Should I get it with my new employment? It's $420, but it's so pretty. Look at this. It. And so Becky Chambers is one of my, like, I aspire to be her. I think she writes amazing, like, hopeful science fiction stories. I really like her Monk and Robot series. I feel like if it was her Monk and Robot series, I would definitely get one of these, but I don't know. Actually, since we're also here, I have my author website pulled up. Sale mail has actually been taken down from the website, from Solarpunk's website, and I emailed them wondering like what's up, and they say that they want to be qualified for, I think, an award or something, and in order to be qualified for that you have to pay to view the pieces. And so yeah, that's taken down, which is, I get it, but I also really liked having the poetry for people to read because it was like very simple and easy to read. But yeah, okay, this is a weird clip.
So sick and tired of this place I'm in. Too many.
It's happening. We're taking all the books down and all the posters down today. Yeah. I've been so crusty this whole video. Thank you so much for putting up with me. Every time that I did get ready, I just like was in the mood to film, so I didn't film. So you're getting me. I'm gonna end the vlog here actually because I think I had a panic attack yesterday. I was feeling fine. I think my body was just like over it, and I think having one less thing to do, like ending this vlog, would probably make me feel a lot better. So I guess I have a few things to say. I kind of want to put you down because I'm holding you right now. Where should I put you? There's literally like I don't know where to put you right now. You know what? I'm just gonna hold you very stably, I hope. So I've actually this vlog is not exactly how I intended it to happen, but I want to end it on a positive note, as positive as I can get, because I have a weird relationship with writing right now. I don't know what it is, and it always happens around this time, like this January, February time, where there's literally no sun in Toronto and I feel down about my writing. And this year is a little bit different because every year I feel like I hit a low, but this year I'm kind of just like plateauing a little bit from my like regular baseline, and the feelings that I have now is more so like I don't know how to view writing as this like fun inspirational thing. I treat it a lot like work, so I don't know, I think something's lost right now. Like I used to love solar punk in 2022. That's when I discovered my writing style, and I was only writing like solar punk, and I had a lot of things published with solar punk. Like if you look at my website, I have Sail Mail, Oak Spokes Are Folks, Red and Green, Euphoria was pretty much solar punk. This novella I was trying to write was solar punk, or this like long short story, I don't know. And then I feel like I got burnt out from solar punk, which is really sad because solar punk encompasses everything I love about writing and what I want to write about and read stories of, which is like hopeful futures where the environment and technology and people were like one and we're working together to make the environment better. I love like environmental fiction, cli-fi, and I still want to read those, but I'm not interested in writing any of that. And even though I outlined those were like romantasy books, I don't know, there's something like I feel like I would only write those probably to start my career as a writer and to have like backlist books. They're not obviously like I wrote the first book in that series like on my own will because I wanted to write about it, but that's what I'm saying, like I lost like that, like I want to write about this. Is that inspiration? Even my young adult novel, like that one, that mood board, I'm just viewing it as work at this point. So anyway, my memory card's gonna fill up, my camera battery's about to die, and I have books that I need to be put into boxes because I have one more week in this apartment and everything needs to go. So I'm gonna end the vlog here. Very grateful I got the job. Still didn't order that Becky Chambers novel, her limited edition novel. Oh my god, my memory card's gonna fill up. But yeah, thank you so much for sticking out, and we'll see when I upload next. Bye!